Hello and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Jim.
And I'm Bobby. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
We had quite an adventure.
We were just discussing our Friday night, which is something we'll get into here
It's
momentarily.
difficult to remember.
Very. Hello to all our new subscribers and hello to our old. And make sure you call us because nobody's calling us anymore. 614-721-5336. That's 614-721-5336. Like, I know the number now, so you need to fucking call. Let me make sure.
Yeah, why were people calling when we didn't know the number?
I know. I don't know. And I'm like, what the fuck do I need to just put on?
And I personally know very many not well people in my life.
I saw Bradley. He was at Penn's before you got there. Bradley, the one that called in.
Yes. I love him.
Yeah, so anyway, call us, please, because, like, I don't understand how I know the number now. No, good thing I looked. Yep.
Where was 10?
Okay. Good thing I looked. It wasn't that far in.
What are we?
You're up.
We have to start again?
Yeah. We didn't get that far.
We had such a great lead-in. You were talking about...
Oh, I'll cut that in.
Oh,
no, I'll bring it. Yeah, no, we're good.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Jim.
And I'm Bobby.
Welcome to our new listeners and our old friends.
All friends alike. Remember, we were going to have a catchphrase, but I guess that's still not working out for us.
Something about the disaster in East Coast.
But we can change every week.
Oh, every week. Okay.
We're like the Dalai Lama sucking on tongues.
We're like mass shootings in America. We just can't quit.
To be honest, I hate to say it, but
We had another one today.
I know.
You get the alert and you're like, oh,
Weird. It's in Kentucky.
it's almost
It's like in places that gun laws
America
are
now.
unique.
It's just everywhere.
Everywhere.
just
all
America.
the time. Like, oh, there's a bank shooting. Well, I saw
It's
something like
definitely not the guns.
somebody was robbing. That's called a robbery. I go, okay, but there's guns, and why would they?
They're not robbing people with a knife.
Right.
They're
Gone.
robbing
I'm
with
gone. I hate everybody, and honestly, good. Go fuck yourselves. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
I know.
I don't care about politics. I don't care about I do, but
No.
I just am done. Like, everybody's dumb. Like, this country's done. Put a fucking fork in it, okay?
Oh my God. It's like a turkey.
That's a baster.
Oh.
And
And that.
and now have you ever taken a baster?
I have never.
You're a pussy hole.
Oh, a baster? No.
Oh, no, me.
No, a douche thing.
Yeah.
Obviously. Remember when you...
It's actually like, oh, I still have to.
Oh.
Because I'm a bottom still, I guess.
I thought you were a side.
Well, I am, but my fucking non-husband, my roommate
Of 8 years.
of 8 years, likes to get his dick wet on his birthday and also a couple weeks ago. So I'm back on the saddle, I think, a little bit. It just throws my whole GI tract off, though, for days.
Oh, yeah. It's like days.
Bubbly and just...
Messed up.
And then we want to come back for another round, like last night when I'm going to bed. I'm like, look.
Oh, hell no.
Not asshole play, but just any play. And
Oh, no.
and his...
It's already... No. It happened last Thursday, Friday. No.
Yeah,
No.
that's what we need.
One for
hard swap.
weekend.
Hard swap.
Enough. Once a weekend's enough. That's...
I just
everyone needs to stop getting all uppity.
feel like it just gets so
Like the same thing. Let me recharge my mind and make it.
Yeah.
It's something else. Like I have to really.
but I still enjoy when I want to. Like, I just don't understand some people that are like, I mean, he can go like 3 times a day. I'm like, I can't. Like, I can only do like 1 a week, if that.
That's enough.
Honestly, and even then, I'm like, no, I think tonight's gonna have to be the night. And it's like,
I know.
it's just the pressure of it. I just hate the pressure of like if he actually didn't put the pressure on, because he always does these little
Oh yeah.
and you're like, no,
You want to come?
nope.
As it Matt will say things like,
I know.
and I'm like,
It's like, yeah, I know.
So what?
Good night. I'm tired.
And let me guess, are you gonna try the 5 minutes before I'm falling asleep thing again, where you start doing this? And I'm like, I'm literally falling asleep.
That was last night, and I said,
This. I have headphones in. I'm facing the other way.
follow me up the stairs instead of not allowing me to put my CPAP. I then get a naked person next to me and going, I just want to air out. Oh, you do? You just want to air out? Is that in? Then closer and closer, and I'm like, oh,
Here we go. Like, well, I'll take the CPAP off.
yeah, fine. I didn't get to put it
I
on.
could just do a Helen Keller again.
Honestly,
Remember?
well, I didn't say that. No, no. You know what I said to him last night? And I had taken an edible. Shocker. I said I was holding his tank.
Yeah.
And I go, can we just pull like a Terry Schiavo and you just move around my dick? Sure. I can't. I'm going to hell, straight to hell.
That was a new sex move for you.
The Terry Schiavo. It's great. Honestly, you just put your hand in a position, You like kind of have to have it like that, and then they just fuck your hands like,
And then you stare at a balloon.
yeah, you just like don't look at them, and you just kind of like go to your own.
That
You have an out of body experience and just try to remember fun. I'm just kidding. I'm just
you
kidding.
need shock therapy.
No, I need just.
No, I know. It's just a little. It's getting a little much.
There was a lot of intense things that happened this weekend too. So I feel like we need to tell our listeners about our Friday.
Yeah,
Like we
need to remember it. Let's.
well, here's the thing.
So Michael had his birthday last Thursday, and you did your own individual.
Yeah, we did a dinner.
Okay. Because then Friday, I knew we had our event coming up at Pins. We were going to meet up at Pins for a little chill hour.
This is the place that all the urinals, you can see everyone's cock, and I get so nervous in there.
Yeah, there's no dividers. They're just like urinals lined up. But like, I think even the straight guys are afraid. Like some of them.
No, they were
Some
turning.
of them are like facing the other way. You're like, it's fine.
I know. It's kind of an awkward situation. Like, I do feel like that's a little...
You had to go up in the throw-up stall.
I know you saw me, didn't you?
You're like, there's vomit. I was like, yeah.
No, somebody saw them vomit.
I didn't see them
I
vomit.
think Michael did, and then you were like, somebody just... Yeah, you did.
Oh, no, I knew they vomited, but I was like, how are they throwing up at like 9 p.m.?
Yeah, like, how are we... Well...
How are you...
And I can tell you how, when you have half off BrewDog Elvis Juice, which is like 7%, half off.
That's,
I had to go to like the Pilsner because I was so blacked out by the time before you even got there.
Where I got there, you were like literally.
And I took an edible, I think like probably 30.
It was like 30 minutes before I got there. You were like, just so you know, I took an edible. And I'm like,
but then I was on like cloud 9. I was like, da 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 da.
You were great for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
And you had some interactions with some people.
And I'm not going to mention names, but I do want to say that one of my, and if he's listening,
he's ready.
I'm ready.
Everything he said about sex and douching, don't listen to that. He's ready.
Oh, no, I'd prepare.
He's ready.
I'd prepare for that.
He'd take off a week from GI stuff.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't eat for a week just to get a piece of that. I don't know if he's listening. I hope he's listening. Probably. But I know somebody who is. That's his friend.
Okay. Oh, yeah. She's
Anyway. Now, I did take these. These are called Time Gummies. Sorry for a commercial break. I know, actually, no, but I need to explain that. No, but I've never really I've taken like a half one, but I just took a whole, and it's a gummy that is quick acting, so
does it work?
I don't know. We're about to find out. I feel like I'm already getting high. Yep.
Wow. Normally you say it takes forever.
Right. It's quick acting, 10 to 15 minutes, babe. It's called Time. On purpose, they use Azunka or something.
What did you just say? Azunka.
Made with Zuka.
Huh?
Yeah, babe.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
I don't know. So I'm in a problem zone right now. I'm already fucking high. Oh,
well, I'm getting hyped up on my Coke Zero.
So anyway, Friday was crazy, and again, I had some interactions that I've always wanted to have, and I still was scared to keep going, but I feel like we were on the verge.
So you pushed yourself over. I mean, I get on the ride. I was on a swing going way too high.
I'm on a swing too, by the way. I'm actually happy because I became vulnerable, because this is not something I do. This is why I don't go on trips, though, that involve, like, bungee jumping and shit like that. Like, no, I'm not doing it.
Swimming with a whale shark. It's like,
well, I could do that. You
could be the whale shark.
I am the whale shark. Well, anyway, so Friday night's great. We have all these beers. We're out.
So we're at on, but then it's like, we were like, we need pizza. So I just want to, if you remember, we get to Slammers at 11:56 p.m. And I was like, please, are you still open for pizza? You're like, yeah, 5 more minutes of pizza ordering. Yep. They're like, okay, we'll have large cheese.
I mean, I'm telling you,
we all ate an entire large cheese pizza. I was dumping Parmesan cheese on it. I was sopping up the grease. Like, it was so disgusting.
Now, I need you to recall, when I walked in, I feel like I said something like, oh, God, there's a lot of lesbians. Or I said something, and I was like scared. It was very scary.
We're getting stares.
Because we all walk in like, and they're like, who the fuck are you guys? We're like, we're hungry, honey.
But the person delivering the pizza loved us.
Oh, she loved us.
Yeah, she was nice. I kept like begging her. I was like, you don't hate us. You have pepper flake. Well, because you know the kitchen.
Yeah.
You walk in 5 minutes or more, they're cleaning up. They're like, we're ready to close. And then be like, 4 pizzas. Please.
And we're like blacked and black up. But hey, honey, we spent that money.
That's honestly what he did. Do you know something recently I've been doing? I haven't been closing my bar tabs. Because that's what Amber, our friend Amber from Texas, y'all, is that
what she does as a move?
She says it's just like it's easier for them. They don't have to print things off.
20%.
It's automatic 20%, so it's like they don't care.
And then maybe they'll forget sometimes.
No, they don't forget. Okay, so we had our pizza, and then we were like, you know what? Let's go somewhere else.
You decided, you're like, well, that's better district.
Oh yeah, we escaped on our own.
We did our on the side. We escaped. How?
We saw like dancing, and we saw some deals going on in there.
It's not like deals like
it's not the type of deals you think.
It's not Shark Tank.
It's interesting. I would say there's interesting behavior occurring in certain establishments in our community.
But also, I'm not fully surprised. And also, for a Friday night,
it was empty.
But it was almost 2 when I'm sitting thinking,
oh, it was? Oh, yeah, that was well, we ate pizza at midnight. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I still wasn't really like, why are we turning this into like a dance club? Why are we having these
shows? And it's show loosely. I mean,
every time I've gone there, it's
loosely. Like that was not really a show.
No, that was more like
I think
Malaysia.
Someone hijacked the show. Baby doll Malaysia.
Baby to Malaysia. No, it's like, I don't know who these people are, and I feel like some are straight girls or something. I'm just confused. I just am so confused. Yeah.
I know, though. I literally was sitting there like, this is not what I would call for this Friday night.
I can't wait to post all this on our YouTube, so make sure you watch our YouTube, because there is going to be some funny, I taped random things. Don't know.
Like, I don't...
Well, and that's what makes me think, we say this...
It's me?
No, we say this every time, but we are aging out right now. Like, we are witnessing our aging out. Aging out.
Our aging of out?
Yeah, we're aging out of this. We're aging out. Yes. We're not going to be like...
Are you... What'd you say?
We're not like... It's going to be there in my 40s. Like, oh, yeah, this is fun. Is it fun anymore? I don't really know.
It is when they're good... when there's good...
When's the last good performance you've seen? I'm just curious.
Probably like Nina West Halloween 2017, like on it, or Christmas.
Right,
like
what I'm saying.
Christmas. This maybe we are just no.
I think we're aging out of.
But
we're aging out of
that. Like it was also.
Yeah, like
it was an off night.
But I'm aging out of like these like cabarets. Okay, like I can't like it. Like, I don't want to see
if it's not Cirque du Soleil in Vegas, like, pass.
Right, like, but we're done looking for edgy talent. We're 40. You know what I mean? Or I am almost. Well, I'm only 38, but...
I'm only 38. That's the best line.
That's got 38.
If that edible's not hitting you, that ages.
Wow. What?
Sorry, but, like, I'm not old. I'm 38. It's like, oh...
Well, and it's weird because I feel like it's really true, though. Why didn't we think
you just got so high?
I know, I'm high.
I could tell.
I'm pissed because I had a really funny Reddit, too, for us this week, but I'll find it, maybe. So, yeah, Friday night was a shit show. I don't remember. We got home at 3:30. I know that, or 3. I think we maxed out the whole entire time there. And I think we were like talking, we're like, let's go to A1. We're like, it's closed.
We said we were going to go AWOL, and then someone in the group was sober enough to be like, it's literally closed. It's closed. But you can't go to Axis until way too late.
Which I did see a video of you at a place just like Axis.
Maybe it was. Probably it was.
I think we might be
entering into our problem phase.
Your problem era.
No. Well, I went on another little adventure date on Saturday night.
So that was okay.
And
about Axis. You're with an Axis guy.
Okay, well, his friend that we met up with lives above Axis.
Oh, well, then yeah.
So it was like kind of like...
I met Michael at Axis, so it's really not that big of a...
No, but you haven't been recently. It's quite different. Like, it's very... There are just straight people, like, having sex on the dance floor, like, grinding. The guys are taking the shirts off. The girls are like, yeah.
Short North is done.
I know, like, a little bit ruined.
The gays are over. Now you can go to District West. Also, I heard a rumor that Union can't serve a lot of food right now. Basically, it can't cook anything, give you, like, chips and dip, because of health code violations that... I'm going to blank this out, but apparently he hid underneath the scenes for as long as forever, and then they just kind of came out into the light when the new owner, like, started really...
I always wonder when I'm eating food, like, what's happening?
So,
And some of the things were good, but
Well, I always seem like just sticky counter.
oh my god, the 4 counters, the bathroom.
Bathroom.
I can't imagine the kitchen is probably.
Also, again, I know we've talked about this, but like, I'm so tired of people pooping at the bar and at.
No, I
I
agree.
It's one thing at the airport, okay, because we're traveling.
That's fine. There should be a hard line.
There's a guy shitting in the bathroom next to me, and I'm like, what? At Pins. I'm like, why can't we not? I mean, I guess.
I remember that. You're right.
I guess IBS, but I don't know. There's a lot of fluids in that bathroom.
Forgot you're ableist. No, but honestly, if you're going to shit when you're out, you have to find a private stall. And there is one at Pins. They were using the wrong bathroom.
Right.
There's a one on the end you can do. I do not approve of shitting in a public bathroom.
Like, you can go to the hotel. You go to the bar. There's no cover right now.
Go
like,
find a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like,
go somewhere else. Actually, just go anywhere else, because I'm going to see your shoes. And
I
judge
know.
you. Yep. And I'll know. And I'll be like, God, you're the hot one.
Okay, that actually is a scene in the movie Tar. I'm not even kidding. Lydia Tar, she sees the shoes of this auditioner in the bathroom, and I think they were like in a different gendered bathroom than she wanted them to be in, and so she didn't like that performer. So when they were auditioning, though, she saw the auditioner. They had screens in front of the stage, so you couldn't see who was playing. And she sees the shoes, though, walking across the stage, and she remembers them from the bathroom, and she says that person is terrible. Like, don't pick them, even though they were a great player.
Wow.
Yeah, so like that's literally though you are Lydia.
Well, I just had another moment too where when I was in, did you ever play Heads Up 7-Up?
Oh yeah.
So you would be like this, and and then if they touch you, you put your thumb up or whatever, right? Well, I would be sitting at the desk, and I would look underneath at people's shoes when they're walking.
Yep.
Right? Did everybody just cheat?
Oh yeah, all the time. You do this right.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. You just like, yeah. And
we all did that.
Wow, we're all a bunch of fucks.
But how else were you supposed to win that game?
No,
I don't.
Yeah, but you're supposed to guess. So like there were like 3 people. There were like 3 people that would go around and they tap, and then you'd be like, Jennifer, you tap me. And it's kind of.
But it's like, what if you? Yeah, like how else would you know who tapped you? Like, oh honey, I got gel nail. On Saturday, I went to see Carmen, and I'm also a model. Did you see my post?
Oh,
why?
Where'd you post it?
On it. Look at my Instagram. Oh my god, I'm literally a star, and you're ignoring.
I was so hungover on Saturday while you were doing your fucking nails. Remember, you're younger than me, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm dead. Like, I'm still hungover. Like, I can't wait to just lay around tonight.
Oh really?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh really? That's like the Mariah Carey. Oh really? Oh really? That's horrible. Okay, that's mean.
Oh, my mama. Oh, yeah. Oh, you actually look pretty decent for being a fucking clusterfuck about 6 hours.
This is 11:30 in the morning.
No way.
Even though I went to bed at 3:30.
I was about 8. Yep.
How?
I don't know.
How?
Up at 8.
Oh no.
Up at 8. Yeah.
Oh, you are old. You're that type of.
Right. So now I'm like up at 8, hungover, can't breathe. My lungs feel like I had popcorn lung for like 3 days. It's finally getting better. But anytime I smoke the vape really hard, then the next day, you know, when you can like breathe out a little bit when you have like bronchitis, and it'll be like, and also make you start coughing. You know what I'm talking about? That,
Oh yeah.
That's how I felt. And I was like,
So there are like people I know, even at work, who are like, oh, even on vacation, I can't sleep in. And I'm just like, what? I do not want to. I do not want to get to that age.
it's coming.
Oh God.
The thing is, though, I don't know if I will, though, because of the way that your work schedule is.
Okay.
Because you are kind of all over the place sometimes, like where I'm literally waking up at 5:50.
Mess.
No, but I wake up at 5:50 every fucking morning.
Yeah. So you're kind of just like, even on the weekend, sleeping in is
Right. I'm like, oh, well.
Whereas for me, I'm like, I can sleep.
But you have to sleep at any time. Right. Like, you have to figure out how to sleep. Well, I don't like it too, actually.
It's nice to sleep in.
It's nice to like, I know I can't do it anymore. That's why I'm excited about going camping, which PS is coming up soon. Like in 2 weeks. I'm scared. I don't know what we're going to do. When are you going?
We've got to do our Labor Day.
Oh, I know.
May
When
5th.
go? That's when you leave for Italian?
Italia. Sicily.
I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, we do need to plan our Labor Day, though, too.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
yeah, bitch.
I don't know. Now,
Yeah.
one of the individuals
One of the individuals we were out with is, I would say, like, he's the perfect representation of a category of men who are in the closet, but like don't know how to come out, but still want attention. And they are, and especially when they're drunk, they're like trying to get attention by joking or by grabbing your hand and making you feel their body, and not letting you get away and pushing you up against them.
Right.
And we met someone like that on Friday night. And he even grabbed you too. It was, I don't know, like go full up and down.
And then he was like, no, feel. And he would put, I think I remember him doing like, and he put my hand there and I'm like,
yeah. He wanted us to feel.
Honestly, we probably.
Which we did. I'm not saying we didn't.
Well, that's why I think apparently I just.
You said, I'm going to suck your dick. Because he was like, he just like stared at you like intently. Like I think he wanted you to.
I mean, I think so too. But also, I don't know. My next little sugar baby. You don't want to. I want to find the one that I. Now, go ahead, ma'am.
What are you doing?
Well, I don't. I was trying. It's not going to work this week. I hit send on the fucking email because I couldn't print it because my boss was hanging around, so I didn't want to print my not well shit and then be like, "What's this thing about faggots?" or what? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to email it to myself, but I think I shut my computer too fast.
Close.
So remember last week when I said, "What does penis taste like?" We were like,
yeah.
So this week I want to do another one, and there was a Reddit post that said, "Best revenge on a friend who slept with my husband." And I wanted to give some of the answers. Like, you could read some of the answers. I think it's funny when you
like not with permission.
Right.
Okay.
So like if you just do this, like you can see some of the, like just read some of them out. There's some funny ones in there. Like read the bad ones. Like
okay, this says, "Ew, revenge. Just take the high road, bro. Both of them would have now exposed themselves as assholes. Most I would do is spread the word."
Keep going.
No.
Down.
Ask yourself what Cersei Lannister would do and do it.
Now,
okay.
Now that's kind of scary.
But then someone said, because you hate your husband anyway and go fuck your brother. Because Cersei did have sex.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. I was like, what do you mean?
And then someone else said, kill hundreds while drinking wine. Don't forget. Yeah.
There was one that said, like, fuck your dad. Fuck his dad.
Like,
oh, my. There was one that said...
someone said homicide, which is not...
We're not condoning. Also, somebody said 2 burial plots. And I was like, oh, boy. But my question... Well, I don't know if I have a question.
Why is everyone saying best revenge is to pull yourself together, take the high road? Like literally everyone.
And I don't know if you noticed the group. It's called Gay Bro. Ask Gay Bros.
Donate all his clothes to the homeless. Ask Gay Bros.
That's the Reddit. I hope.
Did a husband sleep with like a male friend?
I think so. Oh God.
I think that's what happened.
Oh, if it was a girl, I'd be pissed.
Oh, is this about a gay? What is this about?
So,
you said a woman.
No, it's a gay Reddit post, and in the post is, I'm going to kill not kill. I want revenge on my friend and my husband. Like, what do I do?
But is that a man saying this?
Yes. This is not gay chat.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was like a woman.
Gays.
So
now it makes a little more sense.
Dig 2 graves.
Yeah.
Give him your husband because apparently he's a cheater.
I just want
everyone to know that everyone's a cheater.
I agree with that.
Like, I hate to say it, but like at this point, I think humans have proven that if you're going to create unsustainable rules, people are going to break them.
If society's going
to hand down these rules and say like, this is how it has to be, or you're evil.
It's true.
Around sex, especially, like, guess what? You're setting yourself up for failure. Well, I've never done it. Wait, what?
It's just I just like this guy's penis. I don't know why it's like pretty to me. It's small.
I spread it number and I love it.
Okay. I want to talk about this. And this just happened, I guess, this weekend. Now,
what is happening?
The Dalai Lama.
Why would he say that?
I think he's old. So I think it's like he was trying to.
He is very.
How do you feel about that? Because I thought of something that's really kind of funny.
I thought that what that made me think of is how, like, this past week, the, like, Maryland Attorney General released the report about 600 kids were abused.
Oh, well.
And it was all covered up by the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And that's just in Maryland. Just one past, like, less than a century. And it's just, like, 600 kids are walking around with that their full lives.
It's almost sad. It's almost like,
I feel like the Catholic Church is still protected from prosecution, doesn't pay taxes. But it's not just the Catholic Church. It's pastors everywhere.
All of the churches.
All of these friendly men in power are doing this at every religious organization.
Sorry, I'm just sick of seeing it too. The whole, like, sometimes you have to dig deep and the Lord shows you interesting things that you're, like, posting about, like, your life and, like, Easter and he's risen and all the shit. I'm just like, I can't.
No.
I can't.
No, we can't bring it up. The other thing that happened this week that we have to talk about is the Tennessee 3.
No,
honey,
honey.
those speeches,
These
these folks,
are incredible.
they're ready.
It's happening.
We gotta promote them. Like, I don't.
This is what
Move them up.
it's Gen Z.
Move them up. Yeah,
I'm telling
they
you.
don't need to be a state representative anymore. Move them up.
Oh, they've got to
Like,
the way they were
Get out of
speaking was
there.
like I felt like I was listening to Martin Luther King. Like it almost felt like very like historical. The
Yes.
cadence was very, very
Yes.
clear, very articulate. There would be no
repetitive. No
Yeah, like-
explosion. No explosion. You're like,
and also calling out facts and just stating them so clearly and so kind of
like-
well, guess what? I remember when you did this.
and I like when she was like, I didn't get expelled because of the color of my.
Oh, for sure.
She just said that. Like,
Yeah.
yep, that's why.
I'm surprised because she's a woman, but I mean, I guess if a white woman can make it through, but the two black guys got suspended, but the white guys,
have to get in trouble.
because they're speaking out and they walked with their constituents in the
Yeah.
Capitol to argue against, or argue, was it protest?
I mean, literally, they're like, hey, can we just like not allow as many guns?
All they want to do is talk about, because nobody wants to
Assault
talk about it.
rifles, like, can we get rid of those, or like background checks, or just anything at all? And then they're like, no. And like, there's this picture just from last week too of like Ron DeSantis signing a bill in Florida about more gun legislation with the NRA people behind him, and it was like a closed door signing. It's like media wasn't there. They just released a photo later, and it's like these politicians, these Republicans, are paid for by the gun lobby, like bought and paid.
Right. And then that money's also coming from, again, it goes back
Yeah.
to the defense fund. It's like, where's that money then? Is that money going to somebody to go to somebody?
Do.
And I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I think it's all dirty as fuck now. I'm really starting to get really concerned.
Yeah, you need washed.
Yeah, because it's dirty.
You sit the portions in.
I have like a sniffles. Oh, I know why. Spring is springing. Spring is sprung. Those little pussy trees are out.
Oh, it's also hot.
Yeah. So
In it.
I also want to talk sort of, okay, so let's talk about the three though. Like, okay, so basically all they did was protest. And so then
Then there's people will be like, this is the same as the insurrection on January 6th. And I'm like, girl, how was this anywhere near the same as that? They're like, police officers died on January 6th. Like, people died. And you're talking about like a protest.
15-year-olds, by the way.
Right. It's also like Gen Z. And what is it called now? Alpha?
Yeah, they need to be scared of both. We all,
and I think Alpha's going to kill us all.
Alpha's going to be like, fuck you guys.
They're going to be like, after you're 40, it's over because you guys are just taking up too much space.
Honestly,
We might be screwed.
I don't know. I know. It's like, I feel like the next generation, and this brings a really good topic though to me. Have you heard about the Bud Light situation?
I think that everyone's kind of like losing track of some things. Like in reality, this is a company selling a product and they want to make the most money they can make. They've seen the trends. They know that queer people buy beer.
And they're on the downward trend.
And they're on the downward. Yeah.
They have been on the downward trend.
So they're trying to relate to younger people. They're trying to have the values of the younger people. And so, yeah, this is going to happen. But like, I'm not looking at this like, oh, thank God for Budweiser standing up for us. Like, I appreciate that representation is there. It matters. It does matter.
It does matter.
But it's also like, that's not it for me. Like, just seeing that Dylan on a can of beer is not like, okay, our problems are solved. Like, no, there's still almost 400 bills that are trans bills introduced this year around the country. There's still everything about being trans. The Republicans are saying, like, we got to write them out of existence. We got to get rid of transgenderism. So, like, this is not solving that. This is just a beer can advertisement. But the fact that the Republicans are focusing on it, like it's this big deal, it's only a big deal for them. We don't really give a fuck. I'm not suddenly going to go out and be like, I want Bud Light because Dylan Mulvaney was on a can.
I want Bud Light because I'm at the blackout of my life.
I just want to light
at the end. Right.
But then, like, the funniest thing is they're so stupid, they're switching to other beers that are also pro-queer, apparently, or labeled. I remember Miller was, Coors Light was, like, they've all drunk.
Honey, gays are drunks. Like, they need to.
Yeah.
Might be a small community, honey, but we drink more beer than anyone.
And then, like, someone else switched to Jack Daniels and opened up their trunk, and there was Jack Daniels everywhere. And it's like, also Jack Daniels did Pride campaigns. Like, all of these companies are just trying to make money. So they're going to do whatever it takes to make money. So during Pride Month, yeah, they're going to partner and do Pride shit.
And this is why
that's just a corporation.
And I think this is why.
Why do you care?
The right side is panicking.
Yeah.
This is why we've already
won. Because when a corporation is doing it for their bottom
Bud Light,
it's normal. It's already normal that you can put a rainbow on a fucking can and be fine. Bud Light's not even fucking worried. They knew there would be backlash.
I want to know what their sales are now.
They're great. I'm sure they're great.
Gen Z is not going to put up with this. And if you think Alpha is going to put up with it,
no.
They're going to make Gen Z look like easy cheese, okay? No. It's going to be bad.
I mean, yeah.
No, it is.
A little.
I'm scared because we're going to be the boomers soon and then we're dying.
We're about to be the boomers, yeah.
It's just, it's a sad way to go. I feel like a lot of these older folks are like, this isn't America. No. Well, no shit.
It's not America. No.
And honestly,
it's not going back.
Yeah. And also, I think it's really funny not to go jumping back and forth, but like protesting. Like, that's how our whole entire country was founded. So if you're going to get people out of like
well, I mean, it's like a democratically elected House of Representatives, and you're like, over 120,000 people voted for one of them, and you're just going to take out their member?
Right. Just because...
Guess what? They're getting reappointed anyways. Like,
if I heard...
and they should.
Well, now they dig up stuff on Sexton, I guess his name is.
Yeah.
He doesn't even live in Nashville.
Yeah.
But he lives somewhere else, but then he also took, like, all this money for driving back and forth. Do you know they only are in session until April?
It's a joke.
Like, what are you doing then otherwise? Do they get paid?
They get to do nothing. Yeah, they have insurance, they have everything.
But even covered when they're not. Sorry, I have like a popcorn in my mouth. Like,
oh, do they get paid?
But like, do they get paid like a decent salary, or is it like
part-time salary? Or did you? No, they get paid, honey.
So you go there, and now it's April, and you've done nothing. Other than talk about
summer
drag queens and trans people.
Trans people in bathrooms. Like, oh, we got to fix this, and we got to make guns more available. But this is the problem with them, like, nationally. Like, that's their party platform.
That's all it's
like banning abortion, hating trans people and queer people, and more guns. And it's like, do you want to know why you're not really appealing to the young people?
Right. Like, how are you not reading?
Like, these fucking Republicans, it's so sad.
They're supposed to be the businessmen of the world, too. It's like, girl.
And then Bud Light makes a smart business move, and they're like, oh, my God, this is outrageous. Yeah. We have to switch to this other pro-queer brand. Like...
I have popcorn all in my teeth right now.
But when did you have popcorn?
At lunch,
babe. I think you're just high because, like, you didn't have this problem. Really, like...
And watch out for Gen Z, babe. They're coming.
They really are.
They are.
And I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of them, too. I think it's great.
Oh, boy.
They're fine.
Oh, boy.
No, we're fine, because actually...
We are running on steam.
We are running on fumes here, honey. What did we talk about? Let's talk about some brands.
I am like... Okay. I want to talk about... Are you... Okay, what if you had to pick, would you pick like a beach vacation or would you pick like a mountain retreat vacation?
Beach, because it's beach time. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to go to the beach. Again, I've told you my theory.
The best reason. It's beach time.
No, but I've told you about my theory about beach, right?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I feel like the beach. Oh, you're going to hear this. I feel like the beach, I think I've told you this, is like in the mother's womb. I've never said this to you.
No, I've never.
Okay, so this is like a deep thought of mine. Probably while at the beach, high at the beach, like Lana Del Rey.
Ilana?
Eliana?
It's just Lana. It's not Alana.
Alana Del Rey.
Alana Del Rey.
Whatever, Alana Del Rey.
And
Alana Del Rey. Whatever. But I think that the noise, the sound of the ocean, the wind in your face, the warm wind, it's comforting. It's like a womb. It's like going home. It's like your mother. It's like the mother of the earth, if that makes sense. And I know that's not. And I know that's hard for you to take serious.
This is a deep thought.
I'm being dead ass serious, though. Every time I go to the ocean, I am rejuvenated. I'm reborn. I'm not reborn. Oh my God. I live, laugh, and love. I've been reborn.
I am reborn. You're like the birth of Venus coming out on the shell. Like
the birth of Jesus.
We celebrated his resurrection yesterday.
Yeah.
His erection yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you imagine getting an erection in the loincloth? It's over.
Can you imagine?
They get to see everything.
Can you imagine believing that Dave was actually a straight guy?
I know. It's surrounded by men. It's like it didn't make sense.
Girl, you had 12 men sucking your dick and you were washing their feet. Okay? Like there's some feet play going on. You're eating your body and your blood. You're dramatic. Like,
it's true. This is my body.
Can you imagine a straight guy saying that?
One of you will betray me. Now let's keep eating some of my body.
If a straight guy said to you,
one of you will betray me before the birth.
And then he kissed Judas, like sealed it with a kiss. Also, he's wearing a dress.
Also wearing a dress all the time. It's just like he was friends with all the whores, which all the gay men are now. Like it's the same.
It's true. It's the same
thing. Like
like all the whores were fat. All these gay people are fag hags and twinks. It's just. Now there was something else I really did want to show you really quick though, because it was great. Hold on, because it goes along.
I am reborn,
and I don't think I saved it. Oh wait, where did I?
TikTok saved?
No. It was basically this church. The guy was like coming over and he was like a fucking priest and he lit this thing and it was a rocket of a dove that went out of the church and then back in.
No.
Exploded. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, what? Like,
what? A rocket.
We want to get so much. We're like, look, he is risen. Okay.
He is fucking.
He's that dove flying out of there. That's Jesus.
He's risen.
Like, I just can't wait for the day that we all stand in heaven and all the fags are in there going, hey, honey, you didn't get invited?
Oh, no.
Guess you shouldn't have been nice to the fags.
Oh, shit. There goes Cassandra back down to hell.
Fuck Bailey. I don't know if that's her name. Becky? Beverly. I feel like it's a Bev.
Bev.
Oh, fuck. Oh, the gays. Guess what, honey? Jesus was a guy. I mean, he couldn't have sex with women.
No, he wouldn't.
Like, he's gay.
Oh my god.
He's gay. and the final
is gay.
It's done.
It is done.
Like, you're the most like, this is like a fucking twunk.
Yes.
Exiting the twink era and going right into the twunk era. Like, I'm gonna be so dramatic. We're on the Last Supper. Girl, you were reborn into a bear. It's fine.
I mean, like, the problem I have is, like, our evidence that he rose from the dead was that
there was no
one of his followers thinks that he saw Jesus walking by. Thinks. And then also, they didn't find the body in the tomb. Like, first of all, could someone have stolen the body?
Especially considering...
Maybe the apostle just, was going through some grieving and thought he saw his friend walk by. Plus, everyone probably looked the same back then. Like, you didn't shave, you were dirty, you smelled. So it's like,
wore dresses.
Oh, some hairy brown guy walking by. Like, yeah, it could be Jesus. Maybe it was. Yeah, you all wear the same, like, cloth.
Yeah, you're wearing a white cloth or like
potatoes. Do they even have potatoes there? No.
Can you imagine how much they smelled?
Let
me tell you, you don't want to run into imagine those pictures of Jesus. Like, you don't want to go near that.
You don't want Jesus to hug.
Have you ever been?
You don't want Jesus to hug you. There's fleas. There's ticks. There's
ticks, fleas. The bitch acts like he wants on water. Honey,
got ticks, fleas.
Ticks, another tick, a flea.
I mean,
flea, walk on water.
But But just because there's no body in the tomb and like you think you saw him crossing on the path means he rose from the
right. Again,
that's the proof. That's the proof. Okay. But that's what's in the Bible. We're just,
but that's what we're sure. Then we were like, sure, this is my life, and this is
I devoted my life.
I devoted my life to this book.
They're like, it's in the Bible. I'm like, yeah, the followers of Jesus wrote the Bible to like make up their story, but it's in the Bible.
Let's just pretend right.
And I'm like, what if you wrote a book right now and said things that aren't true? Are you going to say it's in this book?
10,000 years.
It's in the book.
2,000 years from now.
Yeah.
Okay. RuPaul is going to be Jesus.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? You could be like, there was this man that...
You just write a story and...
He sort of... Right.
Yeah. And it just happened to be at a great time in history where
it worked because people were...
You couldn't really fact check things.
You know, the Roman Empire...
Like nowadays, if you were like, I rose from the dead, we'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? You did not. You did not. But back then, it's like, well, we didn't see his body in the tomb. He must have risen from the dead. And people are like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. They really...
Write that down, though.
Write that
down, though. That might be good to...
Paul, write a letter to the Thessalonians. Paul, go ahead. Put that in the letter. Paul, send it to the Corinthians. Paul, put it to the Romans. They're just like writing all these fucking letters, sending them off. Like, yeah, Jesus said this.
By the way, we saw him and like, now we're in hiding because we're...
Yeah.
Also, to the Christians out there that I know you're not even listening to the show or watching the show, but Jesus was a Jew, just so you know.
Just so you know. He was also Palestinian, right? So he wouldn't have gone to Israel.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's crazy to say, but like they can't handle it.
They cannot handle the fact. Like, he was he's a Christian.
He was the first Christian. I was like, no,
he was a Jew. Literally, he
went to the temple. He was raised.
He was probably circumcised.
He was cut.
Cut, baby.
And that's what I want to tell the world. Like, if Jesus was cut,
then we should be cut. Yeah.
Sorry, but this is a Christian nation. Like, people are watching uncut cocks.
Yeah, it's true.
It's inappropriate.
It's sinning.
If you want to be a child of Abraham,
yeah,
you have to
circumcised, right? So sorry,
have to.
I think it's
that's weird that like Latin America ignore. There's like all these countries in Europe that ignore, and I'm like, but if you wanted to be like Jen,
right, you're gonna follow
Jewish.
This one little line,
you better be cut. It's just a lot of extra work for Bobby to peel back, like when you should be cut. Okay.
Also, yeah, just I think it's just really fun. Like if you really could imagine Jesus coming back out, the real Jesus,
we would smell him first.
You'd smell him.
We'd smell him first.
Jesus could be out here on the fucking street and you wouldn't help him, bitch.
You'd be like, okay, anything helps, holding a sign with
and that's Jesus.
McDonald's cup.
And you're like, no, ew.
What if God was wonderful? Did you also see
just the straw like one out? That's
and that's Elena Del Rey.
And that's Lisa.
That could be your drag name, Elena Del Rey.
Could be. What's another like Del Ra? Alana Del Ra. No, there's another thing. Did you see the guy who said we got to ban transgenders?
Was actually a gay person in a movie?
In Queer Spoke, I think.
Oh, that was Queer Spoke?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I thought it
was.
Right.
So
he was queer in Queer Spoke, but now he wants to basically...
So you get a paycheck to act like a faggot, but you don't want to support them when it's... And you know what? Done with it.
I think that's my general attitude right now. I feel like I want to cancel culture. I don't know how I just want to...
let's cancel.
If it were real, this culture would be canceled.
Yeah. It's true.
Like all of it. I would just be like, can we control, alt, delete, reboot the fucking computer?
Yeah, did you
reboot the country? Yeah, we need to rewrite the Constitution.
Oh,
absolutely. It's a fucking mess.
But that's a document. Okay,
I know.
80 or
our founding fathers wrote this.
Or 1642 or
honestly, fuck the founding fathers. Like, I hate all of them.
They're racist assholes who probably killed somebody in your family down the line. Because a lot of us are mixed with Native American.
It's like, what is happening? Okay, Elizabeth Warren.
That's right, I'm Native American.
I'm like, honey.
That's called an Italian bitch. Now, no, there was something else I was going to say to you.
I'm sure. Now,
bitch, don't get
an attitude with me.
And my money.
You look like you're about to make buttered noodles for dinner.
I feel like it might be about noodles. Hey, I think it's going to be buttered noodles night.
Oh, Matt has surgery. Matt has surgeries coming up on Wednesday.
When this episode drop? Like this Wednesday?
Yeah, when this episode drop.
Matt, you're probably in recovery now watching. Hi.
He's probably high on oxycodone.
Well, I really hope that goes well for him.
I mean, you are just like...
What's crazy, though, is he was, like, walking okay when I saw him.
This popcorn situation.
I know, I didn't die.
Sucking your tooth.
Ew, I hate when people... Like when girls say when they have, like, lipstick, they know they have lipstick.
Yeah, sorry.
And you're like...
They're just, like, flicking off lipstick from their...
Girl, you're washing your teeth with your fucking tongue right now. I'm watching you literally lick your teeth.
So... that was so fucking wet. You splattered everywhere.
Oh, fuck.
You're like... and two.
Okay, so anyway, my barely boring book. I have like 10 models now, almost. They're all from my place, so I want to do like
with the setup.
You're gonna do the ones that are live here. Yeah, we're gonna do like lights. We got to get.
I can do live. I can do makeup. Yeah,
we can do. So if you want to get naked for my book, DM me.
Oh.
And make sure you call 614-721-5336. 614-721-5336. Sundry. I forgot. Cannot do sundries.
Cannot do sundries.
Make sure you pick up your Azumas. Look.
What the hell is in that shit?
I don't know. It makes me feel very je ne sais. Like, not high, but like stupid. He's risen. Hallelujah. Maybe those teeth need to be put back behind those lips a bit better.
Maybe them teeth should match them hips, but they don't.
They don't, so. Some drink.
I'm trying to think of one.
No. It's kind of Eastery.
Okay.
Now, and I'm not trying to call out any family members or friends.
Family member?
Family members. I was going to cut my lip right now, and it really hurts because I was biting on it, and now it's in the healing. It's in the healing phase, so I can't speak.
I'm not calling out any family members or friends.
I just find it very interesting that when all of a sudden there's a holiday that has to do with Jesus or God, we're all of a sudden going to be like, He is risen. Happy Easter.
Totally.
Now, I'm sorry. I don't know the last time.
I haven't talked to you in 10 months.
Literally, you haven't gone to church in 15 years. But we're going to all of a sudden get holy.
It's
at Easter.
It's the C&E cap.
It's the C&E.
The
it's
Christmas
the guilt.
Easter cap.
All of this guilt.
Always like, yeah,
we should really go back to church.
He's risen. And you're just like,
who?
Who is he?
I almost said who to my mom back.
Who?
Or not to that person back, but I was like, I don't care. It's my fucking mom. I love you. I love you, Denise, but God.
You're like, who?
Who?
Like a little owl.
Who? And then I was just like, what happens if we don't believe in him?
Hell. You remember, you're going to hell.
But don't worry, the Easter Bunny's real. It's like, how are you going to justify this guy?
It's really...
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, like as you're like growing up, it's kind of hard to figure out which parts are still real from childhood and which were totally lied to. Like, oh yeah, Santa Claus is real. No, he's not.
No.
Jesus, though, is still real.
Jesus is real.
Jesus is still real.
Jesus is
Until
real.
You become gay. Jesus is real.
Israel.
Jesus is real.
Israel.
Is real.
Why?
Wait, so
oh my God, I don't know. Is that why Israel's called Israel? Is he real? Israel?
No, that's not it.
He's real. Oh no. This medication.
This medication
is really.
This is a medication for sure.
This is an interesting moment in my
your development. My professional development. My sundry is that I'm gonna need us to get a little memo out to Mother Nature about switching over fully because I can no longer go to work with a heavy coat because it's 32 degrees out when I wake up and come home and it's 70 and I'm hot as hell and I have to carry the coat. So you need to figure out, do you want spring? Do you want summer? Are we going straight to summer? It feels like we are. It feels like
it does feel like it's going.
Yeah, like it's summer.
Like it's at the beginning of April. I just don't. I'm telling you, I hate everything, and weather included.
Oh my God!
Thank you.
Good for you.
Like, get it. You're right. Get it
together. Like I need one or the other because right now I'm getting winter vibes at night, and early in the morning I don't want to leave the house or bed. But if it were summer, I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess it's warm out at least.
And now, and now back to you.
And now, no medication
in the fall. It doesn't get cool fast enough. It's like, why do we get cool?
No, in the fall it doesn't get fast.
I don't really know.
Cool whip. Say cool whip.
Cool whip. Now,
say whole wheat.
Whole wheat.
Oh, what a wheat.
All right.
Hold up. Buttered noodles.
I pussy you.
Buttered noodles. I want some buttered noodles.
Well, I'm sorry that this episode I'll pull it together.
We'll see. It's a choppy mess, but like...
It's a choppy mess, but
honestly, a short one, that's okay.
If you're just listening, you might want to watch because I'm going to throw a lot.
There's going to be a lot of his flips videos, etc.
We're going to end the episode with a little bit of this. Thank you for listening again. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Jim.
And this is Not Well, and we're like little hookers that never get called up to the big leagues. But I do want to show you this. We're gonna end on this note for everyone. So thank you for listening, and